Okay, what's up, guys? So let's continue. And should be alive, actually. And here we go. So let's check the red file. Hey man, thanks for stopping by. Well,
You want to try the Red Mile? Well, I'm game.
Service, Captain.
Wait! Don't shoot me! I didn't do anything wrong!
It is exploring the space and yeah.
Bullshit. You didn't think we'd notice that you tried to slip away without paying your check?
I was just going out for some fresh air.
So
I even told the
space game.
bartender. You can ask her yourself.
Fresh air, huh? On a
the
planet with
Bethesda.
no atmosphere.
That's enough, Stalker. Lower your weapon. We don't shoot guests over a misunderstanding. Sir, please return to your table. It's bad practice to leave our establishment without paying your bill first. If you need some fresh air, pay up, go outside, and come back in and start a new check when you're ready.
I'm sorry, but I didn't think it would be a problem.
You were wrong. Dead wrong.
That's enough. I think the gentleman understands. Now let's all go back inside, shall we? And Stalker, you and I are going to talk about this later.
I can't wait.
Fame and fortune await in the Red Mile, if you have what it takes. Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar.
Red Mile? I never heard of.
Never heard of it? Never heard of it?
Yep.
I won't even ask how that's possible. You're in for a treat, then. The Red Mile is the settled system's most exciting sporting event. Brave contestants from all corners of the galaxy come here to try their luck in a deadly race to the finish. Those that survive are celebrated as champions. Those that don't are quickly forgotten. I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality.
I want to run the Red Mile.
Ah, a fresh runner. We love
Okay,
rookies
thanks
around
for
here.
stopping by.
No one ever knows how they're
I
going to
appreciate
do
it.
out there, so it makes for interesting wagers. But the Red Mile is not for the weak and faint of heart.
Thanks, man.
Do you
Thanks.
fully understand that by participating in a run, there is risk to life and limb?
It's not really that dangerous, isn't it?
My dear, the Red Mile is full of bloodthirsty creatures that would stop at nothing to consume you, bones and all. The average rate of survival is under 25%, and that's for accomplished soldiers, mercenaries, and hunters alike. It is rare to see a complete novice complete the course at all, let alone alive, with all their limbs still attached.
Okay. Yes, I understand.
Good. And are you able to confirm that you are of sound mind, not under the influence of any substances, and not under any form of coercion?
I'm so. I'm sober. Doing this of my own will. I did.
Very well, then. Step aside and we'll announce your run. After the introduction, you'll want to head down the elevator. Then, you're on your own. Use whatever tools necessary to survive. Run to the beacon and activate it. Then make it back here for your prize. For what it's worth, I hope you succeed. That's why I hired you and your people. I trust if this pirate...
Play by the house rules. Lighthearted wagers are fun, but this is serious business gambling. Too risky for me. You're really resourceful, you know?
Okay, let's do it.
I can go low-tech any old day.
This bullshit.
might be able to salvage some raw materials from this place. Stacks, then trigger the flare, then hit back, right? Easy. We got this. Sure. Pick it up if you want. can detect the adrenaline here.
Kick back with a drink in the bar and enjoy yourself.
My. You did not disappoint us in your first run. Your performance down there was most impressive. I do hope you'll consider competing with us again. A successful win demands my appreciation. Please, take your reward. You've certainly earned it.
Back to the home. Hi. What's wrong?
Let's stow our stuff fast and get out of
Colony
here.
security.
I'm anxious to see
Maintain
the
course and
stars
prepare to be
again.
scanned. Our scan detected contraband on board. Halt and prepare to be boarded. All illegal and stolen goods will be
What?
confiscated. You're on the wanted list. Halt and prepare to be boarded, or we will be forced to open fire. Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
Really?
If it isn't my favorite part-time security officer. See you later.
Hey, Rush, thanks for the like. Well,
Hey, you might want this.
Evening, sir.
Bring me the package, and then we can do business. Ah, excellent. I see you've held up your end of the bargain. So, I'll do the same. Salina's Hardware is now open for business. I'll unlock the door for you. Feel free to come around and peruse my wares anytime.
okay, be back in the one.
It's a quaint shop, isn't it? I like it here. I help out Henrik from time to time. Not very often these days. But that's fine. Don't mind me. Just a weary man, resting his feet. It's a quaint shop, isn't it? I like it here. I help out Henry from... Okay, then. Come on back. Satisfaction is guaranteed. All right. Take a look.
Some building was late. Look at this. My credits. Just a minute.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course. We scan your ship's cargo. Alright, we're done. You're cleared to land at New Atlantis.
So
Hey, you might want this.
You see any heat leeches? You've got our permission.
That's much better.
I have something for you.
If I buy something,
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Okay, no,
let's just check something else. Don't I have much more money? Here I am. Where's my money goes? It's a lot of money.
Hey, you might want this.
Don't mind me. bring me the package. Ah, Salin, feel free.
There's a lot. We run a number of social programs, from financial aid to food banks. Nice talking to you. I'm not much.
I'm telling you, Bianchi, something's wrong with the boots you sold me. I wear them to the metro. Suddenly, the shuttle runs late. I buy a cup of coffee, and the barista screws up my order. It's like I'm walking under ladders with a broken mirror in my pocket. And the only time it happens is when I'm wearing your boots.
So, what do you want me to do about it?
I want a damn refund.
Fine, fine. I'll take the boots back. Just don't tell anyone you bought them from here. I got contacts. Personally, I think daylight's overrated.
I'm not gonna end up like these.
Take your time.
No way. Not
Hey,
me.
take it easy.
Ever wonder how great?
No loitering, okay? Take care.
I know you guys.
The majority of citizens here in New Atlantis count on Reliant Medical. I believe our reputation speaks for itself. Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance or require supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you. Additional data is always welcome. Appreciate it. May you remain in good health.
Okay, any more mission? Except that one.
Everything looks exactly as we left it, right? Right.
Nobody hails the key. Just do your business.
You might want this.
The tank was 10K, but it was 30.
Captain,
50% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Damn it! You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump or something?
I had my own affairs.
I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
I bet it really pisses the UC of that your station.
You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station.
I love tours. Gift shop last this time, though, right? I want to stay focused.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you, too. Follow me.
Okay.
All right. History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh? Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the Key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, Queen of the Rare Exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling.
Hey, man.
Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
That's the most clever thing I've ever seen.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
So one wrong move and dead.
Essentially, but I sleep soundly knowing I'm one of the few that can piss Delgado off and live. Should I die, all of my knowledge, the accounts, the credits, it would be a mess. He wouldn't dare. He holds the trigger, but we all know that my death cripples the fleet. Call the bomb a weapon of last resort.
I bet you don't get out much.
It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Dujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Any other modification to know about?
None. Other than my chest and arm modifications, I am but a simple man. Is the interview over now? Can we get back to work?
Hey, Svet, Can't make those great.
The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Sounds like it'd be doing a business.
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
All right, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're
Of course, when the tour is over.
Ah, there's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
After what Neva through, she bet.
If dealing with the Ragana was at the limit of your capabilities, then you have a serious problem on your hands. You are already in too deep to quit. And I can promise you, it only gets more difficult from here. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
I hope that doesn't do. I don't like.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Room could use a little color if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Maybe you should tell me.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC System.
Quando just falar se system.
You forget the UC is still licking its wounds from the colony wars. They don't have the capability to mount a full-scale assault. And if they were foolish enough to attack, we would have the manpower to push those pendejos right back to Jemison. If we have Crix's legacy.
That's a little overly ambitious. Ambitious.
Only to a small-minded rook. You want to be content with your petty crimes? Go join a gang in Neon. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Is there anything you can tell me about Jasper Brick's history?
I could tell you stories that would last for hours. But now is not the time. You have a job to do, and I don't like to be kept waiting. When you... well, if you get back to the key, I am sure you can find some copies of the interview he gave to SSNN around here, somewhere. I think those recordings might give you the history lesson that you are looking for.
Mind if I ask more about this initiation?
I would rather you spent your time gearing up, so make it quick.
What's the deal with Mathis?
There is no deal. You and Mathis are two sides of the same coin. A couple of rooks fighting for a spot in the fleet. Only problem is that he is down a ship and you are not, which puts you ahead. Just barely. Who knows? Maybe he'll get lucky and you won't make it off Suvorov in one piece.
What can you tell me about Suvorov?
It's cold. Bitter cold. Just about the last place you would want to find yourself without heat. The few living things that can survive the extreme temperatures are constantly fighting to stay at the top of the food chain. The Crimson Fleet called Suvorov the White Hell. To me, it's paradise. Someone up here pisses me off enough, I send them down to the surface for a little overnight visit. Snaps them right back into line.
Can you tell me more about Locke?
The UC built the Lock as a Supermax prison a little under... well, it must have been at least 100 years ago. Before that, those concha de sus madres marooned prisoners on the planet's surface and left them to their own devices. As you can imagine, these turned into some kind of demented survival of the fittest. Prisoners killing each other for a chance at meager supplies. Luckily, some whistleblowers back in New Atlantis saw this as cruel and unusual punishment and pressured the UC into building the facility. 5 years after the prison was completed, Crix touched off the riots that overran the Lock and eventually the key.
What happened? Just...
Nobody knows exactly what went down. I mean, there's all sorts of rumors. Crix was in prison for almost 5 years. And judging from the look of the facility, every moment must have been miserable. I suppose he just got fed up and decided to take matters into his own hands. Got the prisoners behind him and kept pushing until he reached the key. The cojones on that guy. UC's toughest Supermax prison, and he just waltzed the hell out of there like it was nothing. I would love to have been a part of that.
That's all for now.
Fine. Then get moving.
You looking to start something?
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your
About time you got here. I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
I always.
Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that? Fine. All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me.
What exactly do you expect us to find?
Oh, I don't know. I was really hoping for a huge sign on the wall saying, Grix's legacy clues here. Do I have to spell everything out? Look for data slates, notes, terminal entries? If you wrote a poem on a piece of toilet paper, I want it.
Lester's the local.
Before he touched off the riots, Creek spent time behind bars at the lock. If he cooked up any sort of a plan about his legacy, the trail has to start here. If that was supposed to be a joke, I am not laughing.
Don't worry about laughing, Delgado. It'll be a goddamn laugh riot when I split open his head with a crowbar.
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
I hear you, but I don't like it.
Smartest thing you've said all day.
If I hear one more thing from either of you about getting paid for this job, I will put a bullet in your head myself. Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
You go on now. I know how to handle myself on iceball planets. Trust me.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
They're gone. What the hell?
You aren't ready for this, but I am. Enough! Figures.
Get ready to die!
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The Lock.
Exactly. How long was just inside the place?
Around 5 years. Rumor says he started planning his escape the moment that he arrived.
Problem is that we don't know what's inside.
Oh, grow a spine, will ya? God.
There is a huge difference between being a coward and being careful. So both of you, watch yourselves. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go. First time I have been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual, call it out. If it's hostile, take it down.
People do the UC stick down here, Dal?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Not much better. Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn dump.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Griggs to lead them out of here.
And that's how the Crimson Fleet began. Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Mathis. It's history. Remember that. Now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
This place is creepy.
This must be where they registered the prisoners before transferring them to a cell block. Could you imagine being stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
Yeah, sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second. Did you hear that?
What the hell?
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah.
You're right. Move.
Hey, how about that? Guess you're not so stupid after all.
Well, look at that. One firefight and the two of you become best buddies. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Okay, guys, be back. 1 minute.
Damn it. This ice and rock must be several meters thick. God damn it, we're cut off. Hey, Del, can you hear me? Del! Shit. There's no way we're getting through here. Well, this is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now?
We stick to the plan.
The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now.
First thing we need to do is find a main outlet.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that eventually. For right now, I have a much better idea. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves.
How are we supposed to take? Are you serious? Really doing this right now? I'm not betraying.
Oh, come on. We're just a couple of rooks. When are we ever gonna have a chance like this again? Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. we'll be rolling in credits.
Want to? You want the Crimson Fleet chasing us for the rest of our life?
No way. Listen to me. We're going to be handing Neva leadership of the Crimson Fleet on a platter. She'll be thanking us for getting rid of Delgado. I mean, come on. I'll bet you a month's share that he's never been this vulnerable. It's perfect.
Want the information be worth more than she ever pay us?
Hell no. Come on, we both know anything we find here about the Legacy is going to be a dead end. If Neva wants to spend the rest of her life chasing Ghost, let her. We got more important things to do, like spending all of our money. Oh, fine. Suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you. Now, let's find a way out of here. I guess that's one way through.
Anyone still alive up there? Waiting to hear back. Answer if you can. So the two of you made it, huh?
It was a close one, but we're in one.
Well, brush the dust off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Cricks. You both got that?
How are we supposed to open those up?
Dios mío. Do I have to explain absolutely everything to the two of you? You are standing in the control room for this part of the facility. Look for a switch or a terminal or make a wish. I don't care, just hurry! Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
What's that over there?
Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block. We should check it out. The things I do to make money. I must be crazy. Remind me to take me next vacation somewhere a wee bit more comfortable, like a desert planet. So, have you changed your mind yet?
What are you talking about?
Don't act stupid. I'm talking about off in Delgado and getting paid by Neva for the info on Crix.
You bring this up. I'm going to get both.
Yeah, right. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right?
Doesn't Delgado bunch of buttons?
You didn't see. Those aliens were tearing through them like tissue paper. It'd be a miracle if any of them were alive. Saved us a hell of a lot of trouble.
No way. I'm not going apart.
Of all the people to get trapped here with, why the hell did I get stuck with you, huh? Fine, have it your way. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius?
I don't think I define the way this place. One way.
Keep doing what we've been doing. Right. Glad I asked. I suppose we should start off by searching the tower for the location of Crix's cell. If he stashed any useful information, it might still be hidden somewhere inside. Cell D03118. Okay. It's a place to start, I guess. They aren't paying us enough to be walking through this scrap heap.
can't believe this is where the fleet started.
Back. Okay, guys.
Today, I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but he seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I'd been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining details slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I step closer to that fortune that went down with the legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This ought to come in handy. All right, let's keep moving. There's got to be a way out of this. Damn, I hate losing out on a fight. while we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves.
They built the office right next to the shuttle bay. Quick escapes, I bet.
Finally, I was about to give up. Pick up on the intercom. I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place. I knew it! Everyone said I was out of my mind. But something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right people for the job.
Yup, that's right. It was a team effort all the way. We had each other's backs the whole time, Del.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up so I can think.
Yeah, sorry, Del. You go right ahead.
Okay. Now, all we have to do is find a way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key.
What about you, my ship?
Don't worry about your ship. I will send some people down to get it. You just get your ass on that shuttle and get out of here.
If Mattis and I take shot, how are
According to the schematics, there is an emergency evacuation exit I can use to return to the surface. Then it's just a quick run across the ice to my ship, and I'll probably still beat you to the key. Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay, let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process. Please stand by.
Yup, it's got it. Might take a while, though. Those bay doors have not been opened in almost a century. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
Hey, look, well, I wanted to thank you for not being a jerk and hounding all the glory on this run. Cool. Cool. Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened.
fine, but you going?
Yeah, of course, don't worry, I'm good for it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
Some people think this place is scary. It can be, for sure. But they're just regular people here. Some are good-hearted, others struggle with it. Always good to remember that.
Never do a job unprepared. You need supplies, you hit up the depot.
Every captain here's earned their stripes.
If you're doing any lifting later, I can support you.
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades.
I wonder what the composition of air is here.
I always
I feel like I can detect a faint increase in oxygen.
The fleet protects our home.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport, probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
How do we do someone else that's out?
Because they would be rolling in so much cash, there is no way they could keep it quiet. It's like hitting a jackpot. Not to mention, they'd need someone with Shinya skills to keep the crypto tracing on the currency clean. And as far as Galbank goes, I doubt they would bother. Their bean counters would be too busy weighing the loss versus recovery costs. No, the legacy is out there, just waiting for us to find. I can feel it.
So, the legacy stuff.
And the recording that you found proves that it is out there. All we have to do is find it. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Who's Rook?
Rokov is... well, he's Rokov. A real pain in the ass. He used to run with the fleet until we kicked him out. Lately, he has been using his long-hauling skills to captain a starliner for Trident. Gives us a contact within the company. He has been trying to get his foot back in the door with us for years. But I'm not ready to let him in just yet. Maybe you can use that to your advantage.
What's in the gold bank?
It's not what you're thinking. It's more of an office than a bank vault. Once you're inside, you'll be able to gain access to one of their computers and find out more about the legacy.
Always want to take deep space.
Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neighbor and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident Security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials.
How do you expect me? Do you think?
You know what? I'm gonna leave that entirely up to you. If you think he's come through for us, you can promise him he'll get paid. But if he gets in your way, then you take him out.
All you need are the gold bank shells?
I see what you are getting at, Rook. And don't worry, I would ask the same thing. Just be sure to get those credentials. Anything else of value you find on Rokov's Starliner is all yours.
I get.
You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to let him join the fleet.
Why are you at each on my...
Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders, and you put your neck on the block to get that data to the key. As far as Mathis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the lock and prevent him from doing something as stupid.
I care about...
Fair enough. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Griggs' legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
Hell of a job you did down there, Rook.
Wrap your business up with Mathis, then we'll talk.
Is Mina seeing anyone?
I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado and telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened. What? No, you gotta be crazy. All I'm gonna do is lay low for a while, pick up a few jobs from Voss, and maybe get drunk. Oh yeah, sure. Anything you need, you just ask. And I'll be there to back you up.
Can't wait. Bye now, Mathis. I hope we're never in such dire straits that we need to depend on that guy. Stay safe.
You just, take care of yourself out there.
Ooh, this place looks like fun.
There
Let's go
you
have
are.
some.
All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
My friend's got a point, Bug. Every pirate in this joint comes to the Nova for a drink.
Seems to me, instead of trawling deep space...
My score involves a one-time event being held aboard the Siren of the Stars. If anyone finds out the Crimson Fleet's aboard that Starliner, the event will be canceled, and I can kiss my payday goodbye. There's no way I'm gonna miss this window of opportunity. I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokoff's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Galbait credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable.
That's the problem.
No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Galbank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats. I guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event. Yeah, very funny. You're hilarious. You should stand up on the bar here and start telling more jokes. This crowd would eat it up. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Don't worry. I took notes. Sorry. I meant that seriously. I did.
All Rokoff does is feed me information. If I ask him to lift a finger, he gives me enough sob stories to fill a freighter's cargo bay. If you want my advice, leave him completely out of the loop. Otherwise, it's gonna cost both of us some credits. Yeah, ES, Earth, Savior. Get it? come on. Keep up with me here. I got about 17 other things to do and you're holding me up.
I can do that.
Then it's settled. Good. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the siren and bring me my goods.
Why do I keep it?
Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet.
Who do I keep it? What?
We'll talk later.
This is the Crimson Fleet's headquarters. It's just so unlike them.
Need a drink? Bog and the last couple.
Need something?
Hey, you might want this.
Okay, guys. Be back in 1 minute. Do not get me a beer.
Vigilance indeed. So many of these fine folks joined SysDef due to tragic circumstances.
Sometimes we'll take the long-range fighters out for grav jump and patrol high traffic.
You're back. So how did it go?
Why? So surprised to see.
Frankly, it's because we've never gotten this far before. The last agent I sent to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet ended up in a morgue on New Atlantis.
I thought you...
Even with our best intelligence equipment, we can monitor very little from the vigilance. We can pick up local communications chatter and use long-range scans to see where you travel. But when you're on the ground, you're on your own. If we get too close, we not only expose ourselves to an attack, but we might blow your cover, and that could get everyone killed.
I'm successful in the infiltrated Crimson Fleet. I'm confident this plan.
Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet?
That is searching for a tall bank ship at the sea that was carrying some type of post boat.
Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Oh yeah, it's totally Crix's legacy. It's at the end of a giant rainbow stretching through space. And you have to get it from 3 witches.
I understand your sarcasm, but you can't deny that this data involves both Crix and legacy. In my mind, it bears further investigation.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause.
Story on what Delgado is real.
Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move?
I'm supposed to force Starlight to kill Delgado.
Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there.
How do you know Jasper Crix never wanted it?
Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Crix wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinny of us, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No. The Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency, well, ever.
I proceed as planned.
It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
You're a clown show.
I was just
Looking
thinking.
forward to reading your report. Back in basic training, I had the
To the stars, Captain.
What? Shit, why hell? Huh.
I have something for you.
Your file says you're a professor? I hated math. Wait, you didn't teach math, did you?
Hey, we're asking everyone to take care of any leeches. Nothing for us to do. You're in good flying condition. Okay, no problem. I'm sure you can find something you like. Just check out the Trade Authority kiosk next to my booth. Otherwise, there's Jemison Mercantile further in. Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem.
I miss this ship.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
Why follow the... What? Formal tour ship?
Oh, sure, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation, so let's start by talking about Delgado's Sudden Olive Branch.
I'm just following Delgado's.
Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Neva asked me to still say,
Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place.
but it was good job, but you had huh?
I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society to hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dubrovsky, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place.
Don't worry. You're still going to get paid.
Yeah? Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
What?
Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture.
Hey.
But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road.
Delgado wants to speak up.
His credentials. So you're hitting the Gall Bank branch in New Atlantis. Nice score, very lucrative and very dangerous. If you're going after a gold mine like that, I'll want to come along for the ride. Or you're not getting near Dombrowski.
You want credits? Hugs? What?
You previously have something to speak.
Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, you're in no position.
Fine. You want to play it that way and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh, this is my cue. Step aside, mortals. Barrett is here.
Didn't bring my dinner.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option. Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? How can I help? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starview ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status? Okay. Her name's Sheila. I'd press her to and if you're thinking...
What's the Preservation Society?
They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society.
Why can't I just kill Polsky and take his dead shows?
You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you two reasons. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Gal Bank, now will it?
Okay. That's true.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
You think think we need it, then okay.
Okay, guys, do not tell me we are back. Okay.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you...
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Pleased to make your...
Yes. I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important.
Heard you charge.
Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
I hoping to find out who.
Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked early and started a common brawl. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
I prefer swimming in bioluminescent hot springs under a sky full of moons, but hey, pool is nice.
Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today?
Can I sell things once we continue?
Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
What exactly does a chief pers- purser do Starlight?
An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks.
I like to take a peek at the Earth Safe.
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
And your claim of ideal Safe.
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
Just hand over them so I
And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? Maybe. Need to think about it. Come on, I'm trying to help here. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
In the event of a lockdown,
just like that.
All right. This is the complimentary service where they hold all the fabulous riches right back there. Ha! I've done this 1,000 times.
What?
Must you continue these
all future society events aboard a Starliner?
Excuse me? And why in I mean, calm down. Oh, just take... Listen.
in the event of a lockdown, remember...
All right. This is the complimentary service where they hold all the fabulous riches right back there.
have access to the ballroom. Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? An open bar would have been
Lovely
nice.
Starliner.
But
Nothing but the
Trident's
best.
gouging us for every credit we've got.
I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Could we talk about something else? When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk. Well, that was boring.
Here for business or pleasure? The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
So, what brings you aboard?
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
If you have any specific requests,
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted from your account.
An open bar would have been nice. Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Nice to have met you. That view, quite a lovely Starliner. Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. It's critical that the Society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. I'm doing my part by attending this spectacular event. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Or blood. Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. That's all then? Okay.
Hello. Are you a member of the society? The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. Enjoy the rest of the event.
The society chair has really... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Nice to have met you.
Nothing.
So, what brings you aboard?
The society chair has really outdone herself this... No. And why the heck are you so interested in him anyway? Enjoy the rest of the event.
I certainly hope they decide... He's been spending a lot of time with Claude. Well, that was boring.
Here for business, or... He's been spending a lot of time with Claude. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
So, what brings you aboard?
An open bar would have been nice. The Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Hello. Are you a member? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. That's all then? Okay.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Ugh. Positively horrid.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting...
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet? That's true. You have come this far already. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
You're pissed off? Imagine how Dombrowski's gonna feel when we start stepping on his toes.
Good. I hope you crush them so badly he'll be unable to walk.
You angrier at the Dombrowski that I expected.
Oh, angry isn't even the right word. The plan was solid. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them.
Why didn't you confront?
I was going to confront him back on Jemison, but then he invited me on this little trip through the stars. All expenses paid, first-class accommodations, the works. I figured, why not wait until I've milked him for every credit he's spending before I drop the hammer?
You think he was you?
Oh, I know he was using me. At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. He was stringing me along and stabbing me in the back.
If you want revenge, give me up. I can use against.
I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
What exactly is going on between you and Dombrowski?
What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him.
Honestly, I think one.
Right. What they said.
Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right?
What was your conclusion? Galban's scheme?
I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right?
What was the Dombrowski and Veras contribution to the bank? To the bank's fee?
What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not.
Okay.
I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
The ship's purser. Any matters regarding the security of your items?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
You look a bit lost in these surroundings. Hello. You here for the charity event?
I'm more interested about what's going on.
Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank.
Claudia Swiss say you have information about that Dombrowski.
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
Maybe I am a little drunk, but you're still a liar.
Maybe I had my evidence. I already have told the authorities.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
He involved in embezzlement scheme of Dombrowski. Sweet.
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows.
So they can't come in false.
Maybe. But if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security.
A ship fight transnight.
Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
I guess I do whatever they get done.
I'm not particularly inspired by your shining example of confident leadership here.
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help.
Exactly is the life support system there?
There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview Ballroom. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside.
Once the emergency is sounded, how does the ship go down?
All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way, we keep the halls clear and avoid a panic. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will automatically unlock. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. But in our case, it's like having an all-access pass.
You have the low down on the builder.
On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC security. Lots of clout with Mast. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cret stick and pin the murder on someone else. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet. Remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown mode.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation,
Suddenly, we've entered a high-security medical bay.
This area is off limits
Didn't
to
expect
passengers.
that. Okay,
Wait
then.
a second. You're Captain Rolkov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
What's your role on the side?
I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right? A little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge.
Don't you know something about them?
Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling them when we play cards. So, feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Oh, great. Everyone cleared out of the buffet. That's always a bad sign.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or
To think, the crew barely had space to stand in their rooms.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence?
All the assess you.
all passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion
Claudia said that.
and remain there
You
until
sure?
you receive further
Damn it.
instructions.
That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. At least I walk away with something. All right. You have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves the Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Enemies on two fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates. Thank you very much. I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know anything about your undercover work, if that's what you're trying to imply. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Akande's loaded with big-picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy.
Okay. What are you going for? Swiss and
Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time. The ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel.
All passengers.
I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
there's the
Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has
I
declared
warn
a
you,
ship-wide emergency.
keep up this level of silence
Please
and
report
I
to your
might fall
cabins in
asleep.
an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
okay. Conversations are certain my wheelhouse will be preferably big expeditional seriously epics of the
Oh, finally, a fellow intellectual. How refreshing. Allow me to proceed directly to the point. You have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along.
That's all that I want.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. And proceed to your cabin.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandine owed me. But hey, you got the job done. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Crix's legacy. Are you serious? I heard Delgado was spinning that yarn, but I thought it was more of a hobby with him. Have things really gotten that desperate? Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Overreach. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deeds. Always.
The captain has declared
Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be
orderly
aboard.
fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin. The ship is in a state of... emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
Okay, guys. I barely see what the speaks. So yeah, gonna finish now. Gonna get something. So yeah, thanks everybody who follows me. thanks everybody for stopping by. So, I hope you are able to hit the